Yeah, let's see the load. Yeah, so a lot there. Alright, they took tail. They daylight tailed. They took tailed. Alright, let's go ahead and go with our intro. Alright, if you want to support me and help me out, please go to my Patreon, help me out. Alright, so yesterday was the corruption story, that, and everything else. Now, if you're watching my stream, I did the Q then first, and then I went into it. And sadly, yeah, you got to see the Q event, see how you can unlock the Toddy Potter, but the event itself, now, thanks to, I think, the ITS, who throttled me, yeah, I started losing frames and disconnecting and never reconnected again. But yeah, this is the new event now. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the Klingon side because I need to unlock it to the Klingon side. If you've not done it yourself, please stop now. This is your spoiler warning. So I'm going to do it on the Klingon side because again, I got to unlock it to the Klingon side. But there is a patch today. Because there is a bug in the game. So today there's going to be a patch to hopefully fix it. But again, I'm going to do this on the Klingon side, because I need to unlock it to the Klingon. And spoiler alert, if you're playing as a join trail, yeah, there's an extra dialogue in your join trail. Extra dialogue. So yeah, I played on my Federation yesterday, and like I said, I did the queue with it, and then I went into the event itself, and I think the ITS throttled me, because like I said, I got about 45 minutes into the stream, and it turned out to be, for me, almost a little over 2 hours, but like I said, about 39 minutes in, I was okay. But at like 39 minutes exactly to 50 minutes, I started having disconnect, reconnect, and then at 55 minutes, yeah, the stream never reconnected. So, alright, so let's do this on the Klingon side. And that's the new lockbox there. And there it is, netter. Of course, could not netter yet.
This is...
Alright, hold on. I'm not gonna dot you yet. So yeah, the event, like I said, the event is going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the event. Alright, so we get two of them. Yeah, so...
This is... I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Boer Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy have failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
Alright, so again, like I said, this is your spoiler alert. If you've not done this yourself, please stop now. Go do it yourself. There's some very good stuff. And again, I have got to compliment the Cryptic Studio people. They done a very good job on this now. A very good job. And again, if you're enjoying Trail, there's extra dialogue to you if you're enjoying Trail, which I am.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump. Okay, let's again. Again, it's just spoiler alert. So stop watching and go play it yourself.
Glad you made it, and relieved. The level of environmental corruption down here is... and comms are still disrupted. Can you hear?
I can hear you, but your signal is very weak, Captain Dax.
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
Okay, we'll deal with the beacon then.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
So again, I'm doing this on my Klingon side, because I need to unlock it to my Klingon side.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Screech, squirm. The genres feast on the thrill of your despair. Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
You go to the next one.
From hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected. No, contorted. No, consumed.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal.
Energy spike, huh? Cutscene.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship. Devour, consume. Feasting, stretching, devouring whole.
Warning, ship is under attack. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shield failing. Target shield has failed.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
That's right, my crew and I was present when it was created in that system, alongside Admiral Kanate and Captain Natar. Things didn't go exactly as planned there.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
Okay, the scan showed the total health and corrupted isonic energy. We could perform a colorimetric dating and drift analysis.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
The shortcuts might cause delay in fragmentation, but I should be able to. I'll gather the data for you. So again, like I said, this is the new mission, and Critic Studio did a very good job. Very good job. Yeah, scan portal.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourself. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2.
Goddamn.
The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right? I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
Let's see. Industrial toilet after all it had, leaving them behind dead or alive is just dishonorable to them.
And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Hound, lot of coach to that shuttle. Hang on there. Dax will be there soon. Scan. Vehicle identification, runabout. Sensor analysis, vehicle did not match standard Starfleet registered protocols. Catastrophic event, breach core results in shipwide system failure, structure collapse, residue effect. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so no light signs of biological names here. Perhaps whoever was transported in time. Alright, beam down. Yep, something just ran down across.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance isn't empty-handed. We've got access code and schematics to this place. See you soon. So, yep, as you can see, a very interesting room. Oh, also there's a lore object in here that doesn't show up on the thing that if you're looking around, you'll see it. So yeah, there's a lore object in here to unlock.
Everything all right? The Dax symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
That was not good. Oh, rubber banding, really? Of course, door steel. Hey, look, a Dottie laying on the ground. What's this? Examine the Dottie.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
List properties.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis.
Go back.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Review command logs.
Neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
An unending stream of chaotic commands issued to this drone because it does not threaten to overheat the modified tricorder. Most of the directives are contradictory. Some are unintelligible, all are better left uninvestigated. Go back.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
So, it's like a big neural processor, but different. Let's go. And you'll notice somebody was standing there that deactivated, as you can see. Unlock the door. I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, I'm being watched. God damn it! To hell! Ah, like a good spook mission. See, another one laying right there. Another one right there. Eggs. Not good. Door just closed behind me and locked.
Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Fear our abilities. Stand before a legion of death. You will be devoured. Swallowed whole.
You're on the...
Alright, so I accidentally closed it. So yep, I accidentally closed it. Alright, so again, like I said, as you're running along, right there is a lore object. Investigate the console. Engineering console, Alpha, core room, critical malfunction, operation anomaly detected. So yep, this is a lore object. And since I'm an engineer, guess what? I can fix it. So as you can see there, optional, done. So door opened. So yeah, I don't know how to get her to come back. Yeah, she's not gonna show up again. Yeah, I accidentally closed it. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, there's a lore object right there. As you can see, optional, investigate, room. So yep, there's an optional. Nasty little, sacks. Uh-oh, I'm being, slow down.
Fourth body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Static. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Stored. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Shoot or kill. Understood. Alright, so we have to collect it. Now there's another optional, as you can see, is 7 of them. So that's one. There's another one right there. Walk up to it slowly.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
Okay, on my way. Okay, that's 2. Unlock the door. Okay, there's a third one down here somewhere. And on that third side, I wiped them all out because I couldn't. I see how they're kind of glowing. That's cool. There it is.
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul. We will absorb you, inhabit you.
That's 3. That's 4. Okay, no more. Alright, let's go down to the shuttle bay.
Great, you made it. Over here.
Now you notice you walk in and you don't see her standing there.
Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're...
Wait.
Me. Ezri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Genresi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also... Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company.
And a dinosaur.
We can't let them take over the array.
We feast on your fear, your futility. Entropy is inevitable.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one.
There, I need 7. Six.
Enemy targets on sensors.
I thought I saw 7 over here. There, now I finally got all 7. Yeah, because I was on my third side, I wiped them all out and didn't realize to do it an optional. Alright, so got all the options
It's good to see you
completed.
again. I regret accepting help from the Ethereans so quickly. I'm sure many agree. I thought I had gotten pretty good at reading people over the years, but trust the Borg to fool any of us once in a while. Do you want to talk about our last meeting?
Yes, I would like that.
How are you and Admiral Kumarke holding up since our last encounter with the Borg?
Okay, now, do you remember I had already said, here's the thing. Yes, you've been fighting with Admiral Kanate, and I had said in the last deal with them, the Admiral Kanate that we're fighting with and we're running around with is not our Admiral Kanate. She is the near universe Admiral Kanate, and the reason why I say that, when you do the Discovery storyline and you talk to that captain, guess what? Spoiler alert, that captain is actually the near universe captain who managed to sneak over into our universe and then become, one of ours. That yes, when you do the Discovery storyline, you find out that he's actually the near universe version of that captain. Well, like I said, same idea. This Admiral Kanate that we've been dealing with and working with, it's not ours. It's the Neuro Universe version who came over here and it's been working with us, and now it's starting to show signs, just like the Discovery Captain, showing signs of mental breaks and other things. So yeah. So yes, I'm well to the echo concerns of the Admiral Kanate. She needs some help. So, like I did the same thing to the Discovery Captain, and sure enough, as you got to the end of the Discovery storyline, yep, that Discovery Captain is not ours. He's the Near Universe version. So again, this Admiral Kanate is not ours. It's the Near Universe version. So let's get her some help.
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherean upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Speaking of recon, what else have you learned about the Canadians?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. While in close proximity with them aboard the array, I'm sure you also noticed their speech patterns reveal a desire to accumulate knowledge and experiences, much like a joined trill. However, they're unable to do so, overwhelmed by a cacophony of thoughts and fragmented desires. This leads them to consume the matter around them, hoping this additional data will somehow overcome their chaotic impulses. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherean genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
It's a version of our species that goes beyond physical assimilation. And I'm guessing the Ethereans knew about their immunity too. But why are the Canadians attacking the Nidus array?
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us.
Okay, continue.
Well, the Jean Ressi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Oh, please tell me more. And again, if you're a joined trail, you are going to get some more extra dialogue because you're a joined trail. Just to get that spoiler. Tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution.
Got that?
What do you want to know?
Who spearheaded this project?
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts.
Okay, got that?
What do you want to know?
How are the people recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure.
Got that?
What do you want to know?
Okay, what went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill.
Ew, not good. Got that?
What do you want to know?
What part did you play?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way.
Not good, not good. Got that?
What do you want to know?
Okay, I have all the information I need. Let's go.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative.
Continue.
The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful. According to reports, anyway.
Yes, it's Adina, what?
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
Well, get the sense that just like the conversation at the time, speaking of captains, the Canarians had a queen.
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head, and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled, and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Understood. Before you go, you recognized me, huh? How?
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the joined Trill Objectors. The Objectors opposed the Symbiosis Commission's experiments on symbionts, as well as their engineered descent into madness caused by the protomatter-based serum. You condemned the Commission and exposed it for its crimes, unethical genetic augmentation, and reckless endangerment of trillion and symbiont life forms. As an unjoined Trill, I was initially rejected from the movement and thought of as a liability. But you saw my eagerness to take up arms and convinced your allies. You brought me into the fold. I'm only sorry I couldn't save you in time, or kill you myself before the Jean Resi got their hands on you. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Okay, thank you for telling me. It's time to end this process. So again, like I said, she's a joint Trill. The Admiral Dax that was standing next to the joint Trill, and if you play as a joint Trill, you get extra dialogue because you're a Trill yourself. So yep, there's your extra dialogue since on the Trill.
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand, if you see any along the way.
You got it. Yep, we've already got 7 of them already, so that's the optional. And that's what I noticed that after this battle, I noticed the optional, and apparently you got the first one you collect, and the rest of them I just kept glowing up. So I was like, crap, I didn't get that optional. So yeah, Get done, I got the arsenal done.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Okay, get done, let's go. Hang there, showing you where to go now.
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Copy that, well, we need to load anyway. Go to the lower deck. And there she is.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier.
As you see, yep, you got another 7 to collect.
Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into.
That's 1. Two.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is inescapable. There is no protection but chaos.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
And you can see they can modulate the
Flanking damage detected.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Alright, so that's Thor. Died.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags.
There's something right there. Go grab it.
Enemy targets on sensor.
There's Sheldon. Cut off Sheldon.
We've
And
made it
there
this far.
it is.
There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z?
Continue.
My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception.
Lucky to that. Let's keep moving. Now, there's another little object in this realm. If you walk over here and walk up to this tentacle, yes, careful, they do move. Thought if you kind of stand off the edge, you can scan it.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule. Store at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Interesting. Logged. So there, as you can see, we got both options. All certain that's in this area, and one lower object, as you can see. Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and unlock the door.
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
Another ding. Oh, look, there's one stuck in the door there.
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join and never leave.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. You're getting in and I'm kind of fighting right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out later. Yeah, so there. And as you can see, yeah, that whole room is full of those creatures. And they're all standing right here waiting for you. Yep, more of them. There he is.
Operator, look out!
Are you all right? I'll be fine.
No,
Let's
she's
take these
not.
vermin out.
She's not doing well.
We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Samresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss
Yes!
is
Modulate.
endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
That's it. That's all of them. We did it. If you send the data we gathered on the Chimera...
Alright, let's take it all the loot. Alright, I don't see any more loot floating around. So let's talk to her. Let's see, there you go. I ain't gonna put my thing. I put it on the wrong side of the realm. So I'm waiting for my thing to come off of the cooldown. Oh, apparently one of my endeavors got completed. Healing on the ground. Okay, no problem. 10 more seconds. There. Yeah. See, she's Dan at everything else. I really can't do anything for her. Alright, so let's talk to the captain.
If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the Cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to wait. Let's do this. Alright, so D39. Note it's going to be incorrect. See, transmission failure, go back. Memory alpha, it's going to be incorrect. See, ignition failure, incorrect. Finally, door cooperative. And there it is, transmission sent. And then there's collect reward.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. And again, as you can see, because I'm an engineer, there's an engineer skill of dilly. If you're tactical, you'll have something for tactical. If you're science, you'll have something for science. But I'm an engineer, so engineers lit up. Alright, let's take a look at the override. Oh no, disable try quantum widening.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
He's adjusting the throttle to the other side. What do you think, Z? Z? Z, what's wrong?
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Jean-Res infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norva was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know.
Get you slowly doing
She's
this
right.
again.
We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
I agree. We need to disable that thing and get this over with.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it.
Like I said, it's not the Harmony. Scan the Harmony.
Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield.
Ripping flesh, bulging body, consume its matter, consume its mind.
These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational systems.
Target the shield. Advance. Ship is under attack. Ship is under attack.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
Yep, you can teleport. Do-do-do-do-do.
The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable. To feel, to play is the Legion's only victory. Succumb to us. Feed us.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing.
That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again.
Again? Really? Yeah.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Yep.
Twist the mind. Break it, bend it, warp it. To absorb is to ascend. No order, no command can control us. Every dimension will be consumed.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's one grant.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony.
Cutscene.
The portal is closing. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
This is not good.
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience, you say? You're the Borg.
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance, Borg?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you, Borg?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on a second. Hold the line. And it runs away.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a queen's skin at the...
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's gotta count for something.
Speaking of that, do you want to take her to Trill and to your family?
No, she worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she'd like that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I don't know what's more unsettling. A mirror Borg unimatrix in fluidic space, or a Jean Ress one in the Chimeran reality.
And you see, you get three choices to pick. I'm gonna pick the Canarian's reality feels worse. If there's a lot of things behind the total, I don't think it, good. But I don't think it's tired watching yourself die. How are you, Captain?
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. We lost one of our own today. That must have been difficult for you too. How are you holding up?
And I'm gonna take the second one. I feel heartbroken. I know I had only just that, but she was one of us, as in fact, she was more than just that. She was in some ways without a symbiote. And again, yes, on the joint trail, she's the joint trail, but the operator Z was a joint trail who died. But yes, all of us got trails.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
Yep, you too. What the now?
Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Boer Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Yep, and this will conclude the thing that let's go ahead and dig up. And there it is, accolade complete. So again there, as you can see, I pretty much got all the accolades, plus all the optionals, just everything else and all. So what's new and corruption, you can see all here, so let's go ahead and close these. So yep, there it is. Store out authority. No, I thought this could totally just everything else, and unless that's got the Thatcher store, because it's not showing it's getting completed. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up. Yeah, this is the new event, just everything else and all. You got till March to get this done, that, and all. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. Because I want this one to be a good stream, not a mess up like yesterday's was. So, alright, well here's our ending. So yes, like I said, check out those other links, this, that, and all, if you want to help me, it's starting, this, that, and all. And I will see everyone later now. Bye now.